done went to jail for them. Told me you up. First time I seen 100 bands, yeah, I grew up. Oh, on the couches with my shoe up. And we was getting that record label money before they knew us. And we were blowing your budget in the club to the booth up. If your dog fall in your ball hog and get your whole crew up. Oh, I'm with right now, I got you. Right now, nothing. Need a Uber right now. Right now, need crew love right now. Cause we two up right now. Ooh, I'm up right now. Hop out, valet, walk out. All these bands I lost count, cause I'm too up right now. Too up right now.
Thicker the ply, thicker the bag. Made them a bite, now lacing no beamer. I'm Brian O'Connor, driving it fast. They were just hating cause they in the way, and the way I've been made it. The is mad. Man in that bag, cause I'm all in my bag. Well, I ain't holding around. Just a little Merlin, out the cutie. Now I don't give a. Tell me why I would on the rose bar couch in my bag. Bands in my denim. In my denim, she was trying to for a doubt. She don't give a. She was in her bag, Fendi and some lane, asked for a burger, watch in the front seat of the fouled out J. We living so wild like Nas. When she was on vacation, we was on roll like tires. Where we gon' that? I'm in my bag like I'm in my bag, my. I'm really just running for money. I'm Love Flow Joe chasing the check. I'm really gon' run up the money. I'm Carl Lewis, really running the best. Calm moving through these hoovers, I maneuver with the bag, baby. Never feeling stressed. Calm moving through these hoovers, I maneuver with the bag, baby. Never feeling stressed. I'm really just running for money. I'm Love Flow Joe chasing the check. I'm really gon' run up the money. I'm Carl Lewis, really running the best. Calm moving through these hoovers, I maneuver with the bag, baby. Never feeling stressed. Calm moving through these hoovers, I maneuver with the bag, baby. Never feeling stressed. Bigger the bag, bigger the beef, bigger the problem, bigger the beef. One of them, all in the same.
All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl. And it'll be a great one between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Buffalo Bills. The winner here goes to the Super Bowl, and we'll know soon enough which team that'll be as we are underway in the AFC title game. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Looking to throw on second down. Wyatt. Shark's got it, left side. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
They go play action here on 1st down. Now he'll turn and throw deep back to the other side of the field. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down. Wyatt. And a little floater there, but it'll wind up incomplete, falling to the ground.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. To throw again. Wyatt. Flushed out right. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
Well, he better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun. Wyatt eluding the pressure right. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Tally, that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a 1st down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
It's 1st and goal, a chance for the first points of this AFC title bout.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
And this Fournette territory here, and he's alone in the backfield on 2nd and goal. Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And this is not going to do it as he stopped at the 2-yard line. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
Brandon, if I wanted to run the football this close to the goal line, I think I just turn around and hand it to my tailback. Too many things could go wrong in this situation. I think they're fortunate just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Stonewalled on 2nd down. Now let's see what they can do on 3rd and goal from the 2. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Corey Grant taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Jags have taken the early lead. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So they got him coming up from his linebacker spot.
And sometimes the position designation really doesn't matter. If you creep up to the line of scrimmage, you just have to look for the football. Make sure it moves before you do.
A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. Call it a gain of a couple there, as it'll leave him with a 2nd and just 3.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Watch it now, Barney.
Mayfield now on 2nd down. Steps away to his left. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually, a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage, not losing yardage.
Watch it now, Barney.
They'll run it now out of the gun. No gain on the play there. Nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. An ideal start defensively. They already have the touchdown. Now they get the stop.
Just like they drew it up on the chalkboard. Does that sound dated? Right? Am I out of touch a little bit?
That's all right.
Right? Grease board, heck, computer. Exactly what you want, though. Score on your first drive. Stop them on the first drive defensively.
Not often do 4th down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. 1st down. A couple of first downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Alert, flare.
On the toss, Bernard. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
The good old toss play, and this time they go to the left side, so give a lot of credit to the offensive line. Center, guard, tackle, able to seal that side, but the guy that we don't give enough credit to, wide receivers. They have to do a great job of blocking downfield. Otherwise, that play can be spilled in the backfield. In this case, everyone handled their responsibilities, and they picked up really nice yardage.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
First trip to the red zone for the Bills. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Detroit!
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter about to get underway with the Bills in possession. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. Now a toss play to Bernard. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I like the call. Inside the red zone running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. That usually means the guy's in the cornerback position.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Lucky 56. We got three, fellas. We got three.
They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
But nothing takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Gun!
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. He's going to air one out. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle 3rd of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are. Figure out the things that they really want to accomplish and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
To throw on second down. Wyatt flush to his right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
The Jaguars on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 9. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The Jaguars on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, Wyatt. A throw left side, complete to his receiver, Westbrook. Tally, that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a first down.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and they picked up a first down for him, too.
Watch him now, Barney, Barney.
Fournette, a first down carry. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Off play action. Wyatt going for the deep ball. That's caught inside the 20. And he is down deep into Buffalo territory. A big third down play there for the Jags. 51 yards. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And a nice pick up there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line. Earlier this half, you were wondering how the defense was going to handle him defensively. Were they going to bottle him up at different levels, so to speak, is what you said. What have you seen so far?
Well, I think they've been absolutely terrific because it feels like on every play, if we were watching this in the film room, when you clicked off the film or stopped it, you would see 11 shirts of that same color right there in the frame trying to tackle it. That's what you're looking for.
You don't want no problem. You don't want no problem from me.
2 minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. Back with more of the AFC Championship game after this. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. to throw. Wyatt. Escaping the pressure right. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Now the Bills will take another timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And Lambeau will put this one through, and they take the lead here now at 10-7. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
And now out come the Bills. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn it into a play action, and throw one deep.
They'll start on the ground here with Bernard. He finds an opening past the 40, and he'll take it to the 43-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurtling through them.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. Flushed out right. Fights loose. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, not much there that time. And I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or two.
Watch him now, Barney.
Now a second down throw for Mayfield. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
First down, Mayfield. Try to lay one up deep. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. That one goes for 36 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
And now the Jags going to signal for another timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break.
Hey, we got 4. Over.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. He'll get it up the middle. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And did the Jaguars come up with it? They did. Now on first down, he's going to sneak it. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
And give him a lot of credit there, but even more credit to the guys up front. In that situation, you know it's going to be a stacked defensive front. And to be able to gain that much yardage, that's a big win for the guys on offense.
Yeah, they were just about standing on their own goal line, so to get a few yards there, a great start. Now we'll see what 2nd down brings. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Credit the tackle there to Jordan Lewis.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
They'll run again with Bernard. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. First down, a run with Hyde. Carlos Hyde, see you later. Past the 20. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Carlos Hyde, 69 yards. And the Bills are in for 6. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Santos out now. He'll kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Left side complete, Safarian Jenkins. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Watch him now, Barney! No, check!
Off the play fake. Wyatt. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Robert Quinn in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Watch him now, Barney!
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is down deep into Buffalo territory. A big play that time for Jacksonville. 69 yards. So from their own 20 all the way to the red zone now. A chance to capitalize on 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Corey Grant, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jags are able to cash in for 6. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And it's now 17-14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. The Bills offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. They had gotten the lead with the opening drive touchdown in the 3rd quarter. Now they relinquish that lead back. Could be in for an interesting second half.
It certainly appears that way, doesn't it? Almost turning into one of those pendulum games, right? Where it swings back and forth, and who's going to make the play that changes that maybe it puts it on one side and keeps it there.
Mayfield down. Benjamin with it over the middle. A very solid gain of 27.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
2nd down, Mayfield. And now he'll tuck it and run. And avoids the contact by sliding. 11 yards and a Buffalo 1st down.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That one goes for 24 yards.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Again, here's Bernard. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Back now here on EA Sports. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. 3rd and short yardage. Mayfield underneath. This is Bernard. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Giovanni Bernard, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Bills have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. The Jaguars offense now heads back onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Across the 30 to the 31-yard line. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Watch him now, Barney! Barney! Leopard! Leopard! Gone!
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Wyatt. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Joe Schobert able to get in and run him down for what will be a loss of 15 yards. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and a mile. Operating from the gun. Wyatt. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
On is the punter King to send it away. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
Watch him now, Barney! Barney!
Now they'll run it on the toss. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
Well, they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another first down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively you've got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
comes to Hyde. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Detroit!
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney! Detroit! Detroit! Watch it now, Barney! Barney! Slam! Slam!
To throw, Mayfield. Buying time to his left. Looking downfield for Jones. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. On 1st and 10, Wyatt eluding the pressure right. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. Time for a break. Back to wrap up the AFC Championship game after this. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up 3rd down. Tried to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. He's got a man complete. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. A big 3rd down play there for the Jags. 44 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Jaguar linemen might have moved. The full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. He'll look to throw. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. It's a solid pickup of 11, and it's 2nd down. And this hasn't been the typical game, no doubt, for Emmanuel Sanders. They've really limited him.
He's one of those players that provides a real spark when he gets going. And when he does it, it's felt by the rest of the team, and they're feeling it in this one because right now they're trailing.
On second down, here's Fournette. Down right around the 25. The tackle by Robert Quinn.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
The Jaguars on third down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll run it again with Fournette. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. As the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. To throw. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that'll make it 2nd down. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Detroit!
They'll look to throw. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. And on 3rd and inches, we're going to get a whistle and a timeout, as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. The offense on 3rd down tonight, can't fault these numbers. 7 for 9 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. And now before this 4th and 2 play comes to fruition, they're going to think about it and call a timeout, as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. And it all rides on this one play, a trip to the Super Bowl in the balance here on 4th down.
Detroit!
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Flush to his... Oh, no, he lost the football. And the offense will get this one back. Boy, that could have been catastrophic at this late stage of the game, but they avoid disaster.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost. This is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.